Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Mama.Shlay, back with another video. You already know when I'm sitting down, set up like this, I'm getting ready to just talk y'all ear off. Not one of my vlogs, but this is a perfect story. It kind of ties in with the whole Christmas theme. I mean, this situation that I'm about to tell you guys did happen to me around Christmas time 2 years ago, so I figured why not have a little story time. It's about how I got fired from my job on Christmas Eve. And it's a good one, so get your popcorn ready and stay tuned. So I was looking for, you know, just a seasonal job to do to fill the time to get extra cash for the holidays. So I came across this job ad and it was gift wrapping. I was like, oh my God, yes. I absolutely love wrapping gifts. I love being creative, so I figured this is the perfect job opportunity for me. And you were getting paid $20. $20 to wrap gifts, like no brainer for me anyway. So I applied. They actually offered me a manager role. Job description was basically overseeing everybody and making sure that their wrapping was up to par, keeping things stocked, doing scheduling, etc, etc. So this was the first year they were doing this program, this gift wrapping program. It was actually a few companies tied in and involved with it. So the main one was actually called a company called the Concierge Club. They hire like brand ambassadors, and they were the main one that was launching it. So the company that hired me, they were actually subcontracted by the Concierge Club to do the gift wrapping concept of the whole experience. So what would happen, I'll give you just a run through. Shopping in the mall, you have all these gifts and you're just like, I don't have time to wrap it. There's a booth in the mall at Cadillac Fairview Malls where you can get your gift wrapping done basically. So you drop off your gifts, you pick which color wrapping paper or which type of wrapping paper you would like. There was a variety of wrapping paper you could choose from. Depending on the size of your gift, you would be charged X amount of dollars. So obviously the bigger the gift you have, the more you're being charged, and you get charged per gift. So you drop off your stuff there, you're greeted by the lovely people who work at the Concierge Club, which are the brand ambassadors. They're all dressed in suits and stuff, and they take your order. You leave your order there and then you go off and you do whatever you like, or you can wait in the lounge area while you have popcorn and water and do whatever and wait. So from there, the brand ambassadors will take your gifts and physically deliver it to me. So the setup at my mall, you had to walk like down the corridor, and we were like set up beside Lululemon in this store that wasn't being utilized at the time. It was just for storage. Fun fact, we actually shared the room with Santa, which was lovely because we got to see Santa almost every day, and he would come in like 5 times a day, and he had like these bells on his shoes, so every time he came in you could just hear him. Like, it would be so crazy busy wrapping, but you just hear those bells and you just get a bit of cheer in your heart. Anyway, so they bring the gifts to us, and the gifts get assigned to a certain gift wrapper. So for example, we would have like 5 gift wrappers per shift. In the back room where I'm working alongside another manager from the Concierge Club. So there's a lot of like different people that are involved working amongst each other. Like in my mind, I thought I was just going to be the only manager back there managing the gifts and whatnot, but they have their own manager who is distributing the gifts to us. So they're managing their people, their brand ambassadors that are running gifts back and forth, and I'm managing the gift wrappers. But then it kind of got a little bit messy at times, because then they would try to come and manage our gift wrappers and vice versa, and it was just like, this was the very first year, mind you, that they were launching this project. So I guess, you know, a lot of things to tweak here and there. So I'm sure now it's much better and whatever. But anyway, that was just one of the problems I found that we ran into. There was just a lot of misunderstanding as to whose role were what. I was lucky enough that I had a few managers that I was working alongside with the Concierge Club who were really great. And then there was this other manager, don't even get me started. Me and him, we did not get along. We were cool at first, and then I don't know, it's just one of those people just rubs you the wrong way. I'm a very humble person, and I don't like associating. It's hard for me to be around people who are very full of themselves and egotistical and just like to talk about themselves. Like he was one of those people, you would talk about yourself and say something, and then they would relate it back to them, or they would tell you a story about them and how that relates to them, and it's like, did you even just hear a word that I said about me? No? Okay, cool. So from there, the gifts are then distributed to us, me, my team, the gift wrappers. So we would get like large receipts So say a person had like 3 gifts that they needed wrapped on one bill. That would get delegated to Sally. Sally there would wrap all 3 gifts, and that would be her customer that she does. Now, to make things more efficient, we would split the gifts up. Like if we only had that one bill of 3 gifts to wrap, well, we're not just gonna let poor little old Sally wrap all of them while I just sit there and twiddle my thumbs. No, obviously we're gonna get in and help and be more efficient and get those gifts out quicker so we have a quicker return for the customer. Obviously, duh, no brainer. Now when it gets busy sometimes, it was hard to do that. But the problem I found was when it got really busy, like we would have sometimes 50 gifts at once just waiting to be wrapped. And the way that it was delegated, it was different between manager and manager. So now that you guys kind of have a gist of the whole process and how it works, fast forward now to Christmas Eve. Bright and early, 8 a.m. I get there ready to start my shift like a good little elf that I am. I get there and I noticed that like my boss was there, and I was kind of like, oh, that's weird. I haven't really seen her much throughout this whole 2 weeks, but whatever, maybe she's here to help. And then I saw the boss from the lady who runs the concierge club as well. She was there, and I haven't seen her like the whole experience that I've been there, so that was a little bit weird to me too. I was like, okay, you know, everybody's just showing up for the last day, you know, team morale and whatnot. Well, come to find out, I get to like the back room, I've like unpacked, I've settled, I'm setting up my station, and my boss comes up to me and says, Ashley, you know, we're gonna have to let you go. There was an issue with one of the gifts that you had wrapped, and apparently the person whose gift that I wrapped, I guess they went to unwrap it and there was no watch inside. So they were accusing me now of stealing that watch. Me, little old me. I'm like, what watch? First of all, I didn't even know what they were talking about. I didn't know what watch it was they were referring to. I had no idea because first of all, I would never steal a watch. I don't even wear watches. The only watch I wear is a Casio, old school vintage. Like I'm not into the Michael Kors like fancy dancy watches. Like no, that's just not me. It's not practical for a mother of 3 to be wearing nice watches like that, okay? And I didn't have time to be stealing nothing back there, wrapping like 50 gifts at a time. So I'm not quite sure why they singled me out. But what I think happened was, like I said, I told you guys, so we would get one bill, but it would be my name on the top of the bill that I would be responsible for all those gifts. However, other people on the team help out wrapping those gifts just to make that bill go a lot faster and be more efficient with our time. So who's to say that it was really me who wrapped that gift? I was super irritated at the fact that I was the only one that was fired when there is a whole process to it. Not even the backroom manager who worked for the concierge club got fired. Like why didn't they get fired? It's their job to delegate and give out the gifts to my team and myself, correct? They didn't get fired. The people who are running the gifts, they didn't get fired. They could have easily teeped the watch. No, only Ashley got fired. Only me, yeah, me. Like, I was so pissed off. Like, I was pissed off after. At the time it was happening, I was kind of just more, it was comical to me, and I was like, is this really happening to me? Like, they really think I stole a watch? Apparently they needed to, you know, someone needed to take the fall, and it was me this time around. Unfortunately, I wish I had caused a scene and, you know, went up to their manager at Concierge Club and like basically told them to suck it, because really and truly, if you want to fire me, you better go fire some of your people too, because it's actually unfair that I was the only one that got fired. And it's bullshit, but hey, that's life. Life goes on. I still got paid for my shift because my managers and the people who hired me were good people, and they know that I didn't do it. But the other people over there, I don't know, they just want to save their face and, you know, make sure, oh yeah, you know, we fired the culprit so you can feel better and sleep better at night knowing that we did that. They didn't even think to themselves, maybe it's a scam. Hello. First of all, why is somebody opening a gift before Christmas anyway? Like, this person opened a gift coincidentally before Christmas and said, oh, magically there's no watch in there. How do you know the watch isn't in there? How do you know? They could just be lying and said that the watch isn't in there. I forgot to mention this. For one of the insurances for if there was a gift to go missing, I guess they had in place, was that you would get reimbursed with a $200 gift card or something like that. So maybe somebody knew about that and they faked a robbery, and then it got pinned on little old me. I don't know. And I was a freaking kick-ass gift wrapper. Let me tell you, I was pumping out gifts, like doing it with my eyes closed. I was one of the best ones. Me and like a couple other people, we rocked the shit out of that. But they're lost. I don't know how they did on Christmas Eve, you know, one of the busiest days. They want to go and fire one of their best gift wrappers, but hey, that's on them. No hard feelings, life goes on, but I did really enjoy that job. I love gift wrapping. It is so much fun. I learned a lot of new tricks. I'm like a pro gift wrapper now, I must say. Moral of the story is, I don't know. I should have just stole the watch. Really and truly, I should have just stole it if I was gonna get fired. Like, I got fired for nothing, so I might as well have just, I wish I stole the watch and resold it and made some money, you know, but so it goes. Guys, thanks for watching this story time. Let me know if you like these story times. I'm really bad at them, to be honest with you, because I'm all over the place. My mind is just like, I can't like chronologically put things. I'm not very good at it, but I did my best. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, let me know. Maybe I'll do more story times because I got stories for days. Stories for days. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and hit that post notification bell so you never miss a video from me. Until next time, guys, bye.